After every political battle, it is expected that gladiators will reach some reconciliation. The Pan-Yoruba Sociocultural Group, Afenifere, has condemned a statement credited to the Ogun State chapter of the All Progressive Congress, APC, considered as insults on the former governor of the state, Gbenga Daniel. Afenifere insists that though Daniel had a misunderstanding with the incumbent governor, Dapo Abiodun, in APC in the state, should try to reconcile the two chieftains rather than causing more division. Dari, you want to give us an insight into...
Yeah, I want to give you an insight, and I want to start by saying that Afenifere's call for peace instead of war is a good one. But I disagree with the approach of the Pan-Yoruba organization on this, because there are two issues. First was former Governor Gbenga Daniel's interview. That was what the party responded to. I would have expected Afenifere, in its release, which I have read, to condemn both actions, because the former governor going to the press with allegations directed at the sitting governor, who is his friend, in the manner he did, is not a way to seek peace. Of course, reading the response of the party's response may be toxic in some way, but it is the party merely took the issues Daniel raised one by one and responded to it in like manner. We should, at this point, begin to tell both parties, Daniel and the party, to seek the way of peace.
What is the bone of contention?
The bone of contention is simple. There were disagreements during the election. Onlookers will say it started when Daniel complained that the governor does not want him to start campaigning. After he won, he got the senatorial ticket, which he would ordinarily not have gotten if the governor was against him. He had people contending with him. You know Senator Lekon Mustafa. You know his weight in Ogun East.
But there was no OGD2 is equally formidable.
Formidable, but for the
former governor,
intervention of the governor, asking those contenders to step down. There was also the argument that the governor is from his senatorial, is part of the senatorial district. He's Remo. The governor is Remo. The Ijebu people felt that you are depriving us. The two of you cannot take these 2 seats that is available to the whole senatorial district. But the governor had to play the arbitrator. Look, he's our former governor. He worked for the party. He's more or less one of our leaders. Let's use this to, sort of respect it.
So, are you saying it's not about this 2027 senatorial
No, it's not 27. It's not 2027. Let me give you this insight. If you listen to the interview of Senator Gbenga Daniel, he was trying to pitch the governor against some forces by saying it was because he worked for somebody, that's why the governor... That's not true. Because Senator Gbenga Daniel was not a delegate to that presidential primary. He had no delegates on his side going to the primary. We must put the record straight. It's my state. I want peace in that state. But the only way to ensure peace is for the truth to be told. He didn't go, he could not have voted somebody while the governor was doing something else. Whatever happens during the primary, immediately after it, everybody came together. The issue started when he said he wanted to start campaigning. And the governor said, there are protocols. Wait, let the governor start his own, then we'll do. But he went ahead.
Okay.
I think the party didn't like that.
Some people are saying that as at the time before the primary election, Dapo Abiodun actually supported the former vice president, Yemi Osinbajo, and Gbenga Daniel went all out to support Bola Tinubu. And the friction has been there from that time. And some people are even talking about this 27 tickets that the governor might want to finish after finishing his race as the governor. He might want that senatorial ticket that will be denying Daniel the second time as a senator in that senatorial district.
Well, all those, that's just, those are mere speculations, because 2027 is a long way away. And just like we were talking about Benue State a few minutes ago, the governor had expectations that, yes, he would get the senator, he would win, he would go to the Senate as of right. But at the end of the day, the people didn't speak in that direction. So I think the governor has just been re-elected. He has a lot on his plate. He has a lot, before him.
Very close election.
Definitely, he should concentrate. And then the party should also try to be cautious about engaging, creating enemies, creating enmity for the governor. Because, yes, Senator Gbenga Daniel may, he has his misgivings, he has things against the governor, but the party also should remember that it should always be in the middle. It should play, the middle course, so that the state is not plunged into a personality crisis. Ogun State has been witnessing the influx of investors, been doing well in terms of development and all of that, but there, people expect more development to come to other parts of the state. The other parts of the state that are expecting the touch of the governor. So I think all hands must be on deck. They should work together. Whatever may have happened in the past, this person supported this person supported this person. Those things are gone. We've gone past the 2023 election. This is a new season. This is a new dawn. So I think the party should also caution. The party leadership should also, try to control its utterances. It should not be saying that you are fighting a key member of your party. You're being pitched against a key member of your party, at the behest of the governor. It will not help matters.
So, Dari.
Emeka painted the picture of a party that took side. I don't think it is so. It is the party's responsibility. That is the ruling party. The governor being talked about is the governor elected on the platform of that party. Whatever perception the people get about him will affect the party. So what the party did, in my opinion, was to come out and put the record straight. Go and read the release. And that's why I'm not too happy with Afenifere. Because if Afenifere had started by saying, they ought not to have said this, but next time, party, try and mediate. The party only came out and said, look, what he said and not the truth. Talking about somebody working for someone, because we are on national television, we must be cautious. Go to Ogun State and ask. It is not on record that Senator Gbenga Daniel worked for the presidential aspiration of President Bola Ahmed to now more than the governor. The Ogun State, when Ogun was supporting the VP, the entire Ogun State was supporting the VP. The entire, as in the party, and it is not, there were people who openly came out. People like Senator Yayi took their position very clearly. We could see that. We are reporters. So it's not for Daniel or his aides to tell me, as somebody who covered the whole election, that I supported Tinubu. No, I should be able to say, from what we saw, you covered the election. We knew those who came all out to say, we are here, while others are here. And immediately, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerged as the party's candidate. The structure in Ogun State was collapsed behind him. Okay. And the governor went all out to ensure that the state, like other Southwest states, were behind his aspiration. We also saw how the election went after the presidential election. The governor had to struggle because there were issues we should be talking about. Not somebody saying they are fighting me, because there are underlining factors that the senator should meet the governor and resolve. And nobody should say this is about 2027. It's still far off. It's actually about 2023. More about 2023 than any other issue.
All right.